Well, what I like about your style is that you guys use warm coconut oil and sesame oil. How did you choose that path, which is more Ayurvedic and holistic, right? Than using like a generic lotion?
I was asked the other day how many oils by a therapist that we fairly trained recently. How many oils did you have to go through? And I couldn't answer it. So, of course, I went home and thought about it. I would say I went about past 20 that
Wow.
I had to really find which was the best one to go. I love Ayurvedic medicine. I've always been involved with it. I'm a believer in it. I love Chinese medicine. And sesame oil's been used since the BCs. They have found
Mhm.
sesame seeds in mummy's nails in order to preserve the nail, keep it from getting
Wow.
fungus, right? So sesame oil is probably the most researched oil out there. It is called the queen of all oils. It's the only one known to go all the way to the bone marrow. Imagine that. So it was a
Yeah.
no brainer that I wanted to use it because I wanted to get all the way to the bone marrow. Was obsessed with helping those with bone cancer. That I would say that was one of my biggest passions of helping others fight bone cancer, children especially that were getting diagnosed at a younger and younger age. So what could we do? How do we get to this, to the bone marrow of all this? And only sesame oil is the only one that is known to reach the bone marrow. So that was a no-brainer. But we don't want everybody walking out smelling like peanuts and cashews too, or like they just came out of a Asian restaurant, So we wanted them to be able to go to work and not feel like everyone can smell them. So that was a big challenge, finding one that was odorless too, but that can drain well and that was organic. So that wasn't, raised with pesticides. So that was really not an easy challenge, but we were able to accomplish it. So this may surprise you, but coconut has very little benefit to the lymphatic system. As a matter of
That's
fact,
interesting.
yeah, it could actually clog your pores. So you're probably going, well, Sylvia, why in the world would you use a coconut oil that could clog pores? Why would you even use coconut oil? Well, because coconut oil is moisturizing, even though it clogs
Mhm.
pores. It's collimogenic, but it's a cooling oil. So if we didn't put a
Mhm.
little bit of coconut oil into the warming oil of sesame, the person's entire body would feel warm, and then we wouldn't be able to find the core of inflammation. We wouldn't be able to know where our work needs to be done for a longer period of time. So by adding a little bit of coconut to some bodies, it keeps it at a comfortable temperature. So if you're warm, let's say you're rhomboids, let's say you're constantly looking down at your phone.
Oh, yes. We know
Okay.
this is something
Uh-huh.
going on.
Right. And the rhomboids are full because now,
Yeah.
the rhomboid, just that alone, it's swelling in the rhomboids can cause brain fog, tinnitus of the ears. It can affect your pituitary gland. It can cause bacteria along here, right? So you're looking down on your phone, rhomboids. But if I put a lot of coconut oil and only oil, I'm not going to know it's hot. If I put only sesame oil, the whole body's going to warm up because the rhomboids are so close to the spine watershed. It's just the whole thing's gonna warm up. By putting a little bit of coconut, I'll know that it's your rhomboids that are suffering. They're the ones that are really swollen. I need to revisit them a lot throughout the massage. What sets sesame oil aside also is that it allows your lactic acid to come through too. So it's the only
Oh,
known oil that we can actually feel lactic acid escape through your 7 layers of fascia. So it's quite remarkable, isn't it? Not all, you're not going to have massage therapists using it a lot. It's expensive. It's not a cheap
mm,
oil to use. One thing I can tell you after being through different massage schools and learning massage all these years is most places will use a massage oil that will last a long time. That's more beneficial to the massage therapist be able to do good, smooth work. And that's okay.
mhm.
It's needed for that. But we use the sesame oil because we want to get the most out of that session. and so therefore the most debris, metabolic debris out. And so we have to keep reapplying it. Something you have to get used to is that your MACSL massage therapist is going to stop and keep putting oil on you.